Eric didn't go to sleep that night. He heard the wind, and I looked up, and the whole hillside is on fire over there.
We could see red glow in the sky, and it was so hard to tell where it was, how much it was.
A wall of fire was coming toward us and behind us.
And it just blew up.
68 acres of Cabernet, spent all year cultivating. This fire hit right in the middle of harvest.
The whole sky, everything that you see that's blue was red.
And the fire took out the whole vineyard. We lost every vine.
I kept having these hopes that, it would jump over ours, but it didn't. So I haven't been on this property yet until today. Ken's been briefly a couple times, but I haven't been here yet. So this is our home ranch and vineyard. It was Ken's grandparents' place. The house his grandfather built. 2 big, beautiful, 150-year-old redwood barns, all of which are gone. But we had probably several hundred cases of wine, and that's what this is. Just the melted remains of the pallets of wine.
So this vineyard was planted by my grandparents. It's all Pinot Noir. In the first few days after the fire, they showed a little bit more sign of life, and then they've all pretty much gone brown like this. There's a lot of waiting. I mean, I'm looking at this oak tree, and a week ago it was looking much better, and now it's looking tired. Grapes from this vineyard are worth about $200,000, so if we lose those, that makes a pretty big dent in our operation. If it's killed all the way down there, it's sort of like totaling a car,
This year was our 5th harvest.
We entered the Malbec in the Mendocino County wine competition, and we were really excited that it won a double gold and best in class. It's Sadie, actually. It took me 10 days. I posted on Facebook that we'd lost our vineyard, our winery, all the wines we'd made. I just said, anybody who still has a bottle of the Malbec, just cherish it. Nori, she posted and said, I still have my bottle. I grabbed it as I was fleeing my house, which burned, and I want to share it with you guys.
Well, we won't know until spring if the vines are going to come back.
So this was our winery. We have business insurance that to some degree covered the vineyard, the wine, but nowhere nearly making it so that we can recover all the vines if they don't come back. The process is pretty daunting. And how do you prove the value of wines that you just started to sell?
This fruit was no longer suitable to make wine. We're able to work with the vineyard owners and the winemakers that have decided not to use this fruit for wine and effectively rescue it. Absolutely. You spent a year, cultivating and growing these grapes for this harvest, and to leave it here on the vine unpicked is devastating. That's why we're here. We dry Cabernet, Chardonnay, and Merlot wine grapes into effectively gourmet raisins. We'll process the fruit, and that'll either go to help victims of natural disasters, or it can be sold in the market, and the proceeds can be used to support disaster relief and recovery. There are very few people that weren't affected by this fire in one way or another. One group that was also pretty directly impacted were the farm laborers. We're able to reopen harvest in some respect and get these guys back out into the field, earning back some of those dollars that they missed out on during the fires.
We just put one foot ahead of the other and see what we can do.
Oh, look at that. There's a little bit of green. Oh,
That's a good
there's
sign.
a hope. That's hope right there.